how many vehicles there are in GTA, there are some which just completely slip through the cracks and never get used. And that's what this video is about. Today I'm looking at vehicles which literally never get used. Whether that's due to better vehicles being out at the time, or these vehicles, they just fell through the cracks because of whatever reason. That's what I'm looking at in today's video. I think all of these videos actually deserve a chance, and if you can, I'd definitely pick all of them up. So I'm going to start off the list with the Slug. Based off the Mercedes AMG GT, the Schlagen is one of the best looking vehicles in the entire game. Came out during the Arena Wars update and it costs just 1.3 million, and this week is actually on sale for 900,000, which is an amazing price. It's definitely a vehicle that's solid in everything but not great at anything. It's a solid choice for a car if you just want to get a cool looking car, but if you're looking for something that's best of class, this is not going to be it. The Schlagen's main downside is it came out in the update where the Italy GTO came out. Now the Italy GTO has dominated the sports class for absolutely years, being the best, if not one of the best cars throughout the entire time it's been out. And when you're released with an update with the best sports car for years to come, you're obviously not going to be in the limelight as much as the other car. And I think that was the Schlagen's main downfall, man. If it was released in any other update, I think it definitely would be a lot more popular than it actually is. But the fact that it was released in a time where you got the Devastate and the Italy GTO in the same update, it just made it basically non-elite. And it made it where, you know, the Schlagen's cool and everything, but why am I going to buy that when I can buy the best sports car for an extra 1.3 million? The Rebla GTS is based off the BMW X5 and it came out during the Casino Heist update. It costs just under 1.2 million and it is one of the few SUVs which I definitely recommend anyone get. It's a very fast SUV. It's a very cool looking SUV as well, which just adds to it. However, I think where the Rebla GTS fell off was it came out during an update where the main thing was the Casino Heist and the arcade, along with the Frax, man. The Frax basically dominated this update. It was the only vehicle anyone really gave a shit about, especially with it being the first prize ride, it being, I think it was the only supercar that was actually released with this update, like on launch. I know they drip fed some vehicles, can't remember if they drip fed another supercar, but the Frax just absolutely dominated this update, so any other car pretty much got shunned away. And I think the Rebla GTS is one of the cars which should have more attention than it actually does, because you have very few good SUVs in the entire game. Right, now you're going to have to bear with me for this one, because the Furia is based off the Pininfarina Battista. What sort of car is that? Anyway, turns out this actually came out during the Casino Heist update as well. It was a drip-feed vehicle, so ignore what I just said about the Rebla and how no other supercars were released. The Furia falls under the simple problem of it's too expensive for a mid car in the supercar class. It's a really nice looking car, but at the price of 2.74 million, you're not going to want something that's middle of the class in the supercar class. If you're spending that much money on a car in this game, you're going to want something at the very top end, like Italy GTO, the Pariah, Dodge Viper, the Devastate. Like, all of those are cheaper and they are much better cars than the Furia, and they're cheaper by a fair amount, man. So you're not going to want to spend that much on a car which is just middle of the class. It's a really nice car, but again, it's just too expensive. So I searched up and the Reaper is actually based off the Lykan Hypersport. I personally don't see it. I mean, I get how it could be, but I don't see it. Anyway, the Reaper has a very simple problem. Again, like the Furia, is not great at anything. It also came out in the time when the X80 came out. It came out in the same update. The X80, one of the coolest cars ever to release in this game. And when you have the X80 and the Reaper, who the fuck is going to pick the Reaper, man? The Reaper's cool and everything. It looks alright, but the X80 is just far superior in every single way. However, the X80 is also 1.3 million more than the Reaper, so you can either pick up the X80 or the Reaper. Obviously, most people picked up the X80. I still think the Reaper is worth it, man. For 1.5 million, I think this is definitely worth it, every single penny. It looks like a really nice car in my opinion, so definitely pick it up if you can. Now, last up on the list, I have the Corsita. Coming in at 1.8 million, is based off the Maserati MC20. Now, I think the reason why this car is not more popular is simply because it came out during a time where, you know, GTA 5 is sort of winding down. We're preparing for GTA 6. DLCs are sort of, you know, they're not that interesting as they used to be back in the day. And it sort of just came out in this era where it's like, you play GTA every now and again, but everyone's pretty much got everything. Everyone's been playing for years. And it's just another supercar to add to the roster, so it's not that that big of a deal. It doesn't excel in anything. It looks really nice, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't excel in anything. It's not amazing. It's not going to be a go-to vehicle for you at all. So it's just there if you want to pick it up. And unfortunately, most vehicles nowadays just fall into that category of all the amazing vehicles are really good. You know, unless something comes out that's actually groundbreaking, like the Banshee Beat GTS, which is the fastest car in the entire game, you're not too fussed. But that is all I have for today's video. If you agree, disagree with me, let me know. If you want me to make part 2, I'd be more than welcome to. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.